Ladies and gentlefolk, hold on, I wanna. So, all right, so we're gonna do a little tier list of all the characters from Borderlands. Unfortunately, they don't have Tiny Tina in here yet, but I also haven't played as all of them, so this actually might be a blessing in disguise because I can't just, I can't really say that much on like the spellcaster. I haven't really played as them, but all these characters I've played as all of them, so I do feel much more comfortable kind of rating these guys. So
the prequel characters, you might as well just put all of them in D tier for me. But
oh really? You didn't like it at all?
I didn't enjoy the prequel. I didn't enjoy it. I might, if I went back and played it, I might now, but I didn't.
Man, I kind of wish they would have, like, if I clicked on it, it'd give me like a description or something. Because there are some of these that maybe like that's the siren.
Amara?
Yeah. See, that's why I wish there was like I have no idea, but I do remember this is the siren from Borderlands. So we're just gonna go down the line because I don't know how else we would do it. So yeah, this is the siren from 3.
S tier.
S tier, really?
There was a build you could do with her that would one hit. You can just run around meleeing people, and it was glorious.
I do like how they added kind of like a melee build to her, because that also fit her character. Her character was very like jacked or whatever, so her using her siren's ability in that way was like really cool, and made her definitely unique from all the other girls. This girl's the Captain America one. I want to say from, was that the pre-sequel? It might have been the pre-sequel.
I wouldn't know.
I'm like 90% maybe, but yeah, she had the Captain America shield and she could throw it or whatever. I know you wanted to put them all in D, but I think her one was a good like crowd control. I'm gonna put her in a B. Then we got Axton. I think the coolest thing about him is that he had one ability, like if you got all the way up one of his trees, you could have 2 turrets out at once.
Yes.
So as far as like controlling an area, that was really cool. Because I think there was even an ability where you could just longbow the freaking turret. So you could put like one right in front of you and then one on the other side. So you could basically just be flanking them the whole time.
Oh yeah, it was glorious.
I'd say at least A.
At least A, yeah.
I do like how they're transparent. That looks really cool. Brick. I liked him, but he was super basic.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy playing as him. Same with what's his name? The bandit that you can play. I can't remember. Or the psycho that you can play. I can't remember his name.
Carlos?
No.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Probably a solid B.
Yeah. I would say C because his ability was just punchy, punchy, punch. And so he was a very tank character, but it's
I think
go ahead.
I think they could have done more with his character if he was a Borderlands 2 character and had their engine developed. I think he would have been a lot more fun. I think that's probably where my B tier is coming from, is the potential of a character like that. But
so
C.
C? Okay.
Yeah.
Claptrap. Is there an F?
Yeah, right?
I hate it. Like, I feel like they literally, and even in the game itself, when you try to click on Claptrap, they're like, "Hold on, are you sure?" No, like you're really sure. You realize who this is, right? So even they knew it was a shitty character, but like his ability was to like copy other people. Like, I don't think I ever got far enough to fully understand what he actually did.
No clue.
Because I think it was random. I don't know. Like it was just I genuinely don't understand why they went that way. Now hold on. When could we play as Handsome Jack? Was that the pre-sequel?
I think so.
I do not remember playing as Handsome Jack. So by that logic, D. If I can't even remember you, bruh. This guy he's the one from He's from 3. He has
Mhm.
the. You could have 3 different. I like him
Three
because
different
your
pets.
monkey could have a gun.
Yeah.
I liked
Oh,
him. A lot.
probably A tier. There was a lot of stuff he could do
Oh yeah, for sure. I can agree with
that
that.
was decent.
Oh, and then this is the no. She's not the mech one. She's the death trap one.
Yes.
So it was like a claptrap, but it was the death. Like that one was actually very versatile because it was he was a really versatile companion, rather than like the companions that this guy could have were really nice or whatever. But I do feel like there was just a little bit better. So I'm gonna at least put her with her. You agree?
I think so. Yeah.
Then we have the Psycho. He was kind of like Brick in a way, where it's just like he was a melee character. I don't like any of the melee characters, honestly.
I put him at C with Brick.
Yeah? Okay. Now, this girl, I actually really liked her. She's the Frost Queen, and her ability was like throwing out like different frost abilities or whatever. There's a lot of like really AoE things, but then later on, when you kill somebody, it would switch. So then you could like cover the whole area with frost essentially, as long as you just kept killing or whatever. So I really like her. She's a pre-sequel, so that's why you might not recognize her. I actually think she's pre-sequel and she came later on. So but I don't think she's A tier, but she was very useful. Lilith.
S tier.
Yeah. Really? I liked her, but like
I had a lot of fun playing with
using
the sirens in these games.
Yeah. I feel like their first go at the siren was their worst go because I can't remember her name. Do you remember her name?
No, but she dies in Borderlands 3. Spoiler.
Yeah. Well, Lilith dies in 2, so
no, Lilith dies in 3 as well.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
I say S tier because of Borderlands 2 storyline and Borderlands 3 storyline. How she became such a staple character, and they did legacy,
what I guess
they did with her abilities and everything. They expanded on them, even though you couldn't play as her in the second and the third one.
Interesting. Well, see, now I feel like I can't remember her
actually,
name. I want to say it's like Nina or something.
Nina was her little companion.
Oh, maybe that's what I'm getting confused as.
Actually, move Lilith down to A, I think.
Yeah.
I'm a little biased as far as like it's the character as a whole. Then I was thinking it's like playability, like playing as these characters.
Well, and so like this one in particular, I feel like for the most part it was kind of just a carbon copy of Lilith. I don't remember that much about her.
Oh, what was her ability? It wasn't a carbon copy of her.
No, it wasn't?
No, she had her own set of things. Oh gosh, I can't remember.
I mean, you know what we said about not remembering.
No. She's better than that.
Here.
B?
Neither of us can remember, but sure.
I'm going to find out while we talk about
All right, so
Mordecai.
the hunter, he... Compared to this hunter, where your companion was always out, and you could tell him to like go over here, and I think they had abilities on cooldown, so when you would tell them to go this way, for instance, they would do that ability in that direction or whatever. So compared to this hunter is way down there. I'd almost say D, because of it.
Honestly, because you could use Mordecai through the first playthrough. Through the second playthrough, he was almost useless.
Yeah.
Unless you had friends.
Yeah.
But
like I do like how eventually you can make it so that he would attack multiple people, but I don't know. I mean, I don't think he can go any higher than C for me. Now the mech was that was OP. Maybe in the best way, but also like I loved you could have the one ability where your friend could jump on and get on your turret. And so you're just walking around with your friends. People, let me tell you about my best friend.
I'd say approaching S tier.
I'd say so. Because that mech, like the mech you could have flamethrower on one side and like grenade launcher on the other, or the machine gun and grenade launcher. So yeah, I feel like the versatility alone definitely pops her up. Who's this?
Pre-sequel.
Yeah? I don't know who she is. I think that is the pre-sequel. I think that is one of the ones I actually didn't play as is in the pre-sequel because it doesn't look familiar, and for the life of me I could not even think of what her ability is, which I know like anybody who's a Borderlands fan, they're like yelling at their top of their lungs like, "No, she's awesome." I just realized, this is not going to translate well in audio. I might actually have to get rid of this in audio just because
that's fine.
This will be just a video only one because this does not translate well. Roland.
So
this is what I'll say about Roland.
Maya.
I don't mean to interrupt you. This is what I'll say about Roland. I like Roland so much that if I have a son, I was planning on naming him Roland. Partly because me and my wife, like, Borderlands was probably one of the very first movies, one of the first games like we really got into with each other. And Roland, I just always liked that. And for each of our kids, we've been going for like a, like my first daughter is Zoeanne Janae, so ZJ. My second daughter is Madeline Joy, so MJ. And so if we have a third and it's a boy, it's going to be Roland James, so it's going to be RJ. So like we have a kind of a theme going. Having said that, he's not as versatile as Axton, which is this motherfucker right here.
Right, but he's still S tier for Borderlands 1.
Really?
I
mean, he does have healing. Ppretty good.
He's one of the easiest characters to wreck in that game with.
True. Speaking of easiest characters to wreck with, freaking Gunzerker literally have two guns out. I think the coolest thing was that you can have two guns of basically whatever you had in your number 1 and number 2 slot was what you dual wielded. So if you had two fucking RPGs, boom, two RPGs. Love that. I would go A or A.
I never did a playthrough with him.
Really?
So that's all on you.
Damn. Well, if it's all on me, he's S. Like, he's S. I do also just like his character as well. He was pretty funny, and he was, so. This guy, I believe, was the drone guy. And the drones were okay, but I'd say this guy's just a very middle of the road. Because that's also pre-sequel, so I'm assuming you just don't really know him.
Nope.
This guy he's the one, pardon me. He was the one who could have a duplicate, right?
A duplicate, a drone, or a shield.
Okay.
And then you could run the drone instead of a grenade.
Yeah. So that was definitely pretty versatile, I think.
After the buff, I think he's A tier. They buffed him pretty early on.
Did they? I can definitely agree with that. I feel like his versatility for sure is very good. So what are your thoughts on Zero?
I did not enjoy playing as Zero, but there was some builds of some max level builds with him that were insane.
Yeah.
For me, he's C tier.
Yeah.
Just same along the lines of Mordecai.
Yeah. Like well, because he also had a dupe ability, right? Because his main thing was going invisible, and then like you had like a really good backstab, so you could like one shot some people. But I don't like the abilities that are just very inactive, and so I feel like going invisible and then like I just feel like it's so inactive. I mean, granted, Brick is pretty active, but it's almost too active because you have to be in their face.
Right.
So yeah, I feel like that's a pretty good. I like that. So we got the S tier. Do you remember her name? Who's this top girl?
Me. Oh, there you are.
What happened?
Maybe I lost you for a second.
Oh, you did? Here I am. So the siren from the third one. Then we got the not Moxie, because that's the bar chick. Darn it. I am not good with names. I mean, but the mech.
Yes.
Roland and the Berserker is S tier. We have Axton, the hunter that you can have a monkey with. The Death Trap, Lilith, and I can't remember him, but he's like the Irish dude. I do remember his accent for sure with the ability
Zane.
to. Then we got Captain Britain or Captain Carter. There we go. Captain Carter. Ice Bitch.
Maya.
Lilith
Maya.
2.0. Oh, Maya. Yeah, you're right. I think you're right.
Mm-hmm. She had the phase lock, so Lilith went invisible. She phase locked people in place, and it sucked them in
see,
and did
I
a bunch
think
of
I got that
damage
mixed up. I thought Lilith was the one that phase locked. And then that guy, which I don't know. You know what? That guy might go down. I'm gonna make him go down because then we got Brick and Mortar. I don't know who I do not like the melee characters, so it is funny all three of kind of like the main melee characters they ended up down here. And then Mordecai, like I definitely liked a lot of his lines, and I did like him as a character, but just that bird is just like
I liked him as a NPC.
Yeah, definitely.
I like his character development as an NPC.
Well, 100%.
I did not like it.
Then we had Claptrap, Handsome Jack that I didn't even know you could play as, and some cowgirl because I don't even know those people. So that's our tier list for all the Borderlands characters. How wrong are we? Let us know in the comments down below.
We're not wrong. We're not wrong. We are all knowing. That's a lie. I'm sure we messed some things up.
Yeah, I mean, there's just some characters I just the cowboy girl didn't even know. Yeah, don't know her. So, all right, so I think that's gonna be the show. Thank you guys so much for joining us on this episode of Nick and Nate plus more. I was Nick.
I was Sethticles.
And we will see you guys next week. Next week, we're probably going to do, I don't know, I think we'll do movie 20 questions. So if you guys want to join in on that, that would be great. All right, guys. You guys have a great day. And everybody, come back next Thursday for another episode of Nick and Nate plus more. Won't you rub your fingers down my spine? Girl, you look mighty fine. Won't you rub your fingers